Good afternoon, everybody. Silver Dragon here. Going to be doing my Friday night spotlight video for X3 Albion Prelude. For those who may not have heard of the X3 series, it's a space-based sandbox game which you get to trade, fight, and generally kick a lot of ass around the universe. It's a lot of fun. You get to make space stations eventually and hook them up into massive station hubs. And it's really quite a bit of fun. I've sunk tons and tons of, like, hundreds of hours into this game. Now anyway, I'm going to start off as a new game in this, so I can kind of show you the beginning, show you the ropes a bit, and then we'll go into a more powerful, interesting, explosive, fun game that I already have set up. So we're going to go new game. Now when you start up the game here, if you're going to start for Albion Prelude, there's also Terran Conflict, which is another good choice. Let me get I suppose I should get my face hole out of the way here for a second so you can actually read all this stuff that comes up. Okay, I'll readjust it off the map once I'm in the actual game itself. Okay, here we have the Argon piece. Basically with Terran Conflict, or not Terran Conflict, Albion Prelude, there's a massive war going on basically, so Terrans are fighting the Argons and the various Commonwealth races that are allied with them. So it's generally a little more difficult to get stuff done, in that you can't just go work for every single race. You can't go buy anything from the Terrans if you're from the Argons if you're Terran, and likewise. So if you want to get more into that, you can go for the Argon Peacekeeper or the Terran Commander. Also, if you really wanted just to ignore, like, not have the war at all, you could start up with Terran Conflict instead of just the expansion. But then again, you do need the Terran Conflict before you can actually get the expansion, so that would probably work too. Alright, anyway. You generally have a couple different options. There's like a story option at the top, which are these two right here, and then you get the various other options. Humble Merchant's been around for quite a while. It's definitely one I would suggest new people to try out, because it comes with a transport ship right off the bat that you can trade stuff with, make a lot of money, buy yourself a good combat ship, and so on and so forth to run around and party with. I'm going to go for the Bankrupt Assassin just because it's the most difficult one to go for to begin with. Any sufficient to the advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Arthur C. Clarke. They have a lot of these quotes that pop up when you start a new game. They're really nice, actually. I enjoy them. Now, it's probably going to go through the whole video of the thing, but I'm not sure if I'll let it go through the beginning cutscene. Even though it's kind of Eaglesoft. But yeah, Eaglesoft is coming out with a new game as well. I'm not sure when. They used to be conflict escalates into a full war. It used to be that it was coming out this year at the Christmas time basically, but that's been pushed back now, so there's no release date now, to be honest. Swarm AGI attacks Terran home systems, which are basically artificial intelligence, robots, terraformers, stuff like that. Okay. But yeah, now we don't know idea when it's coming out, but if you have not heard of it, definitely look up X Rebirth, because it looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. It blows this one completely out of the water, which is why I'm showing this right now in a spotlight video, so that people might be able to check it out. Check out the awesomeness before Rebirth is released. Because it is an awesome game to play and whatnot, and it's worth checking out. It's basically telling the backstory about what happened, why this conflict arose, former enemies become allies against the Terrans. Yeah, all the little alliance of the Commonwealth races that popped up to fight the Terrans there. I'm not sure if the Paranid are involved in that or not. I don't think I've actually visited the Paranid system on the other one yet. Just kind of weird. It all began with this. Backtrack. Woo! Reverse. All the missiles were just retracted off the ship. And the interesting thing about Eaglesoft is that they take in their modding talent every single year. Every time they have a new, they don't have a new game every year, but every single time they have a new game, they end up compiling together what is called the bonus pack, which is a pack consisting of some of the best mods created from their fans, and then putting that out there for download to Steam or just their regular game. Anyway, she's going to start talking in a minute here. It's explaining some of the story. So I'll probably leave it to her for a few minutes here and then continue off. The Earth-Taurus Ring. The ring showing the wealth and such of humanity, encompassing the entire planet. And she blew it up! The monster! And you can see a really epic scene of it right there. All the debris. Damn, that sucks, man. Thus did the war begin. And you should be explaining that in there. Or not. Oh well, anyway. But yeah, Egosoft did actually end up bringing on a bunch of their skilled modders as well to the development team, which lends quite a bit to it. So I'm interested to see what, like, it's going to be a completely mind-blowing game when Rebirth comes out. But I'll leave that to then. But yeah, there are completely awesome mods on here. Some just add new weapons and ships and such. There's one that's actually almost, there's a couple complete conversions.
Flight School Buster.
Yeah, so when you first start up now, with the X3, just X3 as it is, then Terran Conflict came after as a separate game. What X3 was lacking, basically, was a tutorial. You had no idea what, you were basically kicked out into the big black unknown with no idea what you were doing. I'm going to move my face hole out of the way here now, as I is quite right over the map. Right about there should do it. Alright. Now, when you would first start, you would talk to this flight school person, and he would teach you the ropes, how to move around and whatnot, but I already know how to do that. I suppose we could run... Nah, it's not even bother running through it. Alright, so basically you use the WASD keys to strafe around. Use your mouse to move your cursor around like that. Right click to fire, left click doesn't really do much right now. When you hit space, it opens up your mouse selection so you can select all the menus and everything. X and Z accelerate and decelerate. Tab maxes the acceleration. Backspace lowers it.
Complex.
Now here we have ourselves a combat mission. You can see by the little icon in the top right corner there. So I'm going to calm them for that mission and see if it's any good.
How may we assist you?
Heard you look for a job.
That you contacted us.
What he's doing?
Send the information to you now.
Get rid of some person. 16 minutes. Notorious criminal. Fine by me.
Incoming message.
Rourke's Legacy. So I need to go through the south gate. So I'm going to hit tab and max my speed. Now, let's see here. I have a high energy plasma throwers. Those are really good weapons. Though I only have 2 of them. The notorious criminal has currently escaped custody of the Boron Associates. Thought to be well armed and skilled pilot. Pilots are needed to take him to justice. Alright. Well, I have 16 minutes to do it, so we'll see what happens. We also have another really lovely item in this ship, hopefully, the SATA drive. If I hit J, it'll activate the SATA, which increases time. Now, those 60 minutes will still zoom by like super quick. So it's not like I'm slowing time, I'm just speeding up time. And I can actually check it in the top left corner here. If I hit space and look at it, my missions, I can see I have 14 minutes left to locate and kill the guy. If anyone else kills him, I'll get contacted by the guy and be like, hey, I'm not going to pay you if you don't do the job. Which is a bit of a pain in the ass. Like, seriously, don't spawn the fracker until I get there or something. Jeez. It's not my fault if you put him so far away that the default police force takes care of him before I get the chance to get there.
Entering system. Light of heart.
Light of heart. Now, it looks like we still have several gates to go through, so more than likely, unless I have a jump drive.
Not installed.
Nope, we are not going to be able to get to this objective in time, more than likely. It's the one thing that I don't really like about the game, is that their missions are still...
Message.
Oh, see, he was wiped out by somebody else, and I won't get... Watch this. Watch this cocky message here. Looks like he's dead, but don't think you're going to get paid for letting someone else do the job. Wanker. Yes, that's a bit of a pain in the ass in that,
Argon equipment
let's see,
dock.
how much cash do I'm pretty sure I'm broke, so I have nothing. Yeah, I have 0 credits. Period. Nothing. Nada.
Base
Zip. Zilch.
Montalar.
We scanned your ship and did not find any illegal goods on board. Thanks for your cooperation.
Good for you, buddy. So I need to find somebody to, race to farm in this case so I could get myself some cash.
Kahuna Bakery.
Now, I could
and
trade if I was in a
Gamma.
trading ship. This one's obviously a common ship.
Boron Parcel Service.
I don't know why I'm in Boron Space and the Boron Parcel
Kahuna
Service is
Bakery
hostile
and
to me, but
Gamma.
alright. Anyway,
You
let's talk to them and get this
Is there
request.
something I can help you with?
What do you need doing?
I'm
What's the job?
transmitting information now. Do you want the
Patrol.
job?
Sure, it's very little credits, very easy. So I'll patrol the place, sure. I'll do it. Patrol Light of Heart. So patrol this sector, basically. Now this sector also has, right there,
Federal Argon Shipyard.
a shipyard, which is a really nice place. You get yourself some shiny new ships. Obviously, with this guy here, I won't be able to afford such things, as I have no cash. Now, if you look at the top left here, we have the personal menu, which has our property, our missions, pilot status, wings, message log, achievements, stuff like that. Second one down is our navigation, which has our sector map, the universe map. Next one is our current ship information. We have the information, the autopilot, what freight I have, some of the advanced stuff with weapons or naming, self-destruct. Obviously, I don't suggest pressing this button. And then we have our target information, as well as comms, trading, autopilot, stuff like that. Bottom left here, we can eject from the ship, undock, incoming messages will show up there. We have our weapons. I can go into the weapons selection and put them into groups. Anyway, I'm gonna stop my ship now, and I'm gonna hit J, increase the SATA. Now it only goes up to 600. One of the things I always suggest doing is hitting escape, going to, I believe it's gameplay. Yeah, gameplay, and increasing the SATA to max, which is 10. So it's 10 times. So if you're here for a minute, it's game time's 10 minutes. And it does go by realistic game time, so a realistic time. So if I leave this thing running for an hour, it'll run for 10 game hours, and so on and so forth. Obviously, I don't have no need to do that right now. If I had a bunch of traders that I was training, then I may have a use for that.
Xenon N.
Okay, that's what I gotta kill right there, that Xenon. That just popped up. Xenon are like a, just an evilish alien race that is always in conflict with everyone, kind of like showing up. They're kind of like crystalline in a way, in that they fire laser beams and they have interesting ships.
Target is
I actually
now
love
in fire
I
range.
loved getting their one ships that fire really nice, really cool lasers. Oh, fire! So you're trying to aim for that little target reticle, but it's not always correct. So you got to kind of adjust for the ship. Nailed him. Oh, there we go. So I got 301 credits for that.
Thank you for your help with this invader.
You are being promoted. You have
Got a mosquito
gained
missile right here.
recognition. Cargo
Nuisance.
bay now contains
Federation
mosquito
member.
Missile.
Great, I'm a nuisance in the combat scheme of things. Yay, I love being a nuisance. Well, no, anyway. Okay, let's open up my map now. We'll take a look around. We have no more cargo sitting off in space. A couple asteroids. Alright, let's put my
Argon
brakes
Stock
on.
Exchange.
Well, hey, a stock exchange. That was something new that was added into Albion Prelude that's supposed to be a good way to make money, or it could be a good way to make money or lose money. But I have yet to actually be able to access the thing to do so. I don't know if it's through a bug or just that. I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, it never really interested me enough to take a look at it. Alright, so let's just leave my map open here. So I have a view of most of the sector. I could upgrade my, if I had the cash, of course, which for this guy I don't. I could end up upgrading my, God, what's it called? There we go. Wait, it's a Paranid courier.
Paranid Courier.
It's a Paranid. Unfortunately, he's going quite fast, so I probably won't be able to catch him. But I'll give it a try. Who knows? He might end up dropping his ship. Alright, going
Target
straight out.
is now in firing range.
Whoops. Did a little too much damage to him. My bad. My bad. Alright. Eventually, if you're really good with a race,
Montalar.
you could even get police scanners or cargo scanners. Or a cargo scanner and a police license, I should say. That allows you to scan the hulls of certain ships, and if they happen to be carrying any illegal goods, you can attack the ship without repercussion. So I'm going to go pick up this dragonfly missile over here. Oh, hello, what's this?
Boron. High-tech dragonfly missile.
Now, why are the boron evil? Oh, there we go.
Pirate. Blast claw. Prototype.
Ooh, blast claw. If that thing can be taken down without losing its weapons, I'll be or without... Basically, I want this thing to eject. I want it to eject because the blast claw would be a really, really nice ship to get myself. So you can get them to eject, but it's not that easy. Generally has to do with dealing a lot of damage in a short period of time, then stopping, or a steady amount of damage. Now this guy is dangerous because he has a cannon on the back of his ship.
On behalf of our
Nailed
President and
him.
Senator, the Argon Federation thank you for your help with this invader.
You are being
problem, mate.
promoted. You have gained recognition.
I am now a graduate.
Cargo bay now contains Aurora. Cargo bay
There we
now
go.
contains tornado missile.
So I need to fly through here now, apparently. Now, for every one of those guys I kill, I get a credit bonus during these patrol missions. So patrol missions, when you begin, are really nice to do. That way you can gain something, at least. Especially if you start off with this thing. Patrol the sector. Now, this sector right here has this little station down here. Let's see if I can zoom in. I can. Now, this here is a military base. You can get some really good stuff here. You can... Oh, crap. We just had some enemies warp in.
Pirate, Harrier, Vanguard.
Oh crap, and they're really fast ones too. Now this may be trouble for me. Oh crap, yeah, I'm about to blow up. Wow. Yeah, this is an incredibly weak ship, unfortunately. So you really need to really be careful with this stuff, because my hull just went right down.
Harrier,
Luckily, I have yet
Hauler.
to lose.
Boost
Nope,
expansion
and I just lost.
destroyed.
I just lost
Pirate,
what I feared I
Discoverer.
would. I lost myself a extension. Now those really suck to lose. Generally, you don't want to start off with this guy because you're gonna
Destroyed.
get just annihilated by anything, really.
Duplex scanner.
Yeah, I've lost everything. Now this guy's probably gonna blow up on here in a second. So let's load the game. That's actually, you know, me kicking ass and taking names instead of just getting obliterated here with this tiny, pathetic ship. So yeah. This is why I always suggest going for, if you don't want the story, go for the humble merchant, because that's the easiest way to get yourself a lot of cash by trading manually, and then you can get yourself a decent ship, like say a Nova, or maybe that Blast Claw if you can. Well, generally I'd say go for a Nova
Successfully done.
if you can get one.
Heroes of Earth and
Because
Sol
those are really
are
good
afforded a
ships.
special welcome.
Really good
Your
ships.
presence here
They
is
have
an
high
honor.
shields for a
Connection
fighter.
to
They're
local
decently
trading
fast,
network
and you can put on like 4 or 5 high energy platforms. I think it's 4.
Today there is a sale in the toy shop on level
Oh
3.
my God, the
Don't
toy
miss the
shop!
special offers.
Yay!
Energy
No,
cells
anyway.
are the unified energy storage
But yeah,
used
you
throughout the
can
whole known energy cell.
end up trading for the good ship. They can use 4 high energy plasma throwers, which is a good one. Also, though, if you start off with the Terrans for their story mission, if you play Terran Conflict and don't get the expansion, which is also something that would be nice to do instead of just going for this whole war thing. This is more of the Albion Prelude is more of a lore thing, really, to be honest. It adds a couple new interesting things, but it's mostly for people that really want to understand the lore before they go on to Reunion. Or Rebirth, not Reunion. But anyway, let's exit from the ship. Right here, we have my new ship, which is my Katana. It's a bit of a wedge, in a way, but yeah, let me put on my brakes here. Whoa, crap. I took a screenshot instead of putting on my brakes. That was a mistake. Alright, so I'm going to get to 0 meters a second. Right down below we have our hull, our shield, which I've put in numerical value, and then we have our thrust. Now I'm going to hit Shift E, which will eject me from the ship. So we can take a closer look at this epic ship. Now, this is the ship that you get for doing the story mission, generally. You will get yourself one of these. It's a katana. And if you fully outfit this beast, you can see all these little points here. These are generally the guns, you could say, in a way. I mean, they're not all guns, but you can see there's at least two different guns. Like, there's two guns on each side. Now, this is both a strength and a weakness to the ship. You can take down pretty heavy ships with this thing because of the damage you get from 6 cannons firing at once. With pretty much unlimited ammo, I can hold this down. You can see 100%, 100%, 100%. So this is pretty much not going to run out. Also, if I open the ship's advanced weapons, not only do I have the 6 weapons firing up front, but I have 2 weapons firing from the right side, 2 weapons firing from the left side, and 2 weapons firing from below. So this thing is just a flying turret, basically. Right now, all of these are set to defend me, protect the ship, basically. So if anything attacks me, they're going to engage. If I had them set to engage all enemies, which I don't do because I have a lot of enemies going through friendly sectors, and if I engage them, it tends to piss off the friendly sectors because they like the people. So yeah. Now, I'm in this sector. I'm not sure which sector it is. Looks like I'm in Mercury. So let's go to the moon and hope that I can get myself a good mission there.
Charging at 10%.
20, 30. But no, I just hit J and accelerate it and it jumps over there. So generally with my guy here now, I'm taking on much more difficult combat missions, to say the least. Ones that usually require a group, which I can usually deal with myself, as long as I don't have to escort something, which usually requires a lot of troops to take care of. Now, I don't see anything within my range that is mission-wise, so let's go to Venus, jump beacon. Now, these jump beacons aren't in Terran conflict, so if you're joining the Terrans, generally you're going to want to find somewhere else to do your missions, because you have to completely, like, boat yourself to each sector.
Entering system, Venus.
Okay. What do we got in Venus? Oh, I do have a satellite here, too. Do I have a No, I don't have a satellite in Mercury. I do have a satellite in Saturn. Doesn't look like they have any missions there. How about Uranus and Neptune? Nothing there. Neptune? Nope. I believe it's because I have some advanced traders that were going around this area. I have no idea where they ended up, though. Let's take a look at my property menu. Now, you can see here, compared to the other one, we had nothing. We just had the one ship. Here, I have a Kestrel, which I should probably trade. It's pretty useless. Valkyrie, bunch of satellites. I do have a Mercury freighter. Orbital defense station. Let's see here. Orders. Command console. Trade. Star Universe Trader.
Accepted.
Okay. So I'm going to put him back on his Universal Trader. Now, if I look at his information, it should tell me what his level is. He's level 18, so he is a Universal Trader, which is good. The more UTs you have, the more generally money you can make. Now, we have an issue here, apparently, at my factory, which has 1 million credits right now. Looks like Crystal Fab is having issues. Nostrop oil, looks like we are low on. Nostrop oil energy cells, which is a bit of an issue. Generally, when it comes to this kind of thing, I already have 2 ships working to buy stuff for it. I would get down there, hijack a ship, and use it myself. I usually like to keep an extra ship in there just in case I need to do any manual trading, which I have not actually set up. So I might have to buy one. Right here I have a Nova at Saturn. Was that at Saturn? I might actually go repair that thing and sell it in that case, because I don't really need the Nova, but I could use the cash. And then we just have my katana. So in that case, there's nothing to do here. There's no missions that I can tell. Nope. Well, there is a couple think missions, which are generally to be honest. They're not that great. Okay, I can't jump there. I can either jump to Neptune or the asteroid belt. Suppose I'll jump to the asteroid belt. I'll have to fight my way through, though, because it looks like both the sectors are occupied by the war.
20, 30.
Jump! So during the war, certain sectors will be occupied, which is why I generally don't recommend people to get both the game and the expansion and just play the expansion to begin with. Definitely start with Terran Conflict.
Asteroid belt, Argon, Nova.
Because with the war, sectors are being taken over all the time, and even if you join in the war, it doesn't really matter. because you can't really you can't end the war, you can't advance the war. The same sector you took over like 10 seconds ago could be taken back instantly, and then you have a new fleet of ships there to fight. It's a little annoying, to be honest. Okay, we have this here Nova to attack, so I'm going to... You can see this is the issue with fighting smaller ships with this thing, though. My shots are going off to the sides, so they tend to miss a lot, so you have to adjust the aim a lot more with this ship. I want to put my brakes on to my gas. There we go. I'm slowly getting them there. Oh, no. Eventually the weapons will cross. You'll deal huge amounts of damage.
Firefly missile.
I'll collect that in my inventory.
Cargo bay now
My cargo bay.
Firefly
Alright, now I need to go through the north gate.
Defense station.
So I'm going to hit jump drive, not jump drive. I'm going to hit the SATA drive, and we're going to zoom over to the north gate. May take us a bit of a while, but it shouldn't be too horrible, hopefully. Well, actually, since, let's see here. We have ourselves a giant ship there. What is that ship? Is it an enemy ship? No, it's a Terran ship. Kyoto! Alright, so there's not really too much to do for that. I can go there, I can repair the ship. Basically, I'll show you as if this ship is damaged right here. That way I don't have to waste time going all the way to Saturn to find and repair my Nova. Okay, so I'm going to hit, eventually when I stop, right, Shift E. Now when you're outside your spaceship, you can fire a laser. Now this is a repair laser. Generally, if you have a ship that's damaged that you've taken, you take it to a small, so you tell it to follow your ship, and you take it to an isolated section of space where you can repair it in safety. And you get out and you go like this. And that repairs the ship. Then you can take it to the space station, or to a shipyard generally, and you can repair it, or prepare it. You can sell it for a good price. Let's see, your Marine has finished all his combat training skills. Please return to military outpost to pick up your Marine. Oh yeah, I forgot about them. I actually have Marines which can capture larger ships. Now, let me take a look at my autopilot commands here. Do I actually have that command? Piracy, board ship. I do. Interesting. Unfortunately for this ship can carry Marines, but the issue is deploying the said Marines. It's actually a fairly large issue, to be honest. This thing does not have boarding pods. It cannot use boarding pods. So boarding pods are like missiles that quickly deploy Marines. In order to deploy them, you need to, I believe they, if I'm not mistaken, let me see. I believe they are in 18 billion, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go pick up my Marines.
Jump device
You need to weaken the enemy shields to nothing, basically, and keep them down until your guys have boarded and enter the ship. So you have to keep attacking the shields just lightly, once you've gotten them down. Now, larger ships require insane amounts of skilled Marines to get it. Like, even max skilled Marines might have difficulty taking it, depending. I'm going to do an example of that. I'm going to see if I can find myself an enemy transport ship and see if I can get that. But it depends on the skill of my Marines, to be honest. Right here we have an orbital weapons platform.
Small orbital weapons platform.
Pretty dangerous. These weapon platforms will deal huge amounts of damage. They just send out like barrages of missiles and beams and plasma blasts and all kinds of stuff that just is all kinds of fun. So if you have an area that you really want defended, just toss one of those there. Now this is why I don't have all my weapons set to engage, because otherwise I'd be attacking that Argon right now and I'd be pissing off everyone in this neighborhood. Alright, so we're going to hit communicate, request permission to land, and then we have this little green icon that'll pop up here. So we want to dock there. Generally, I'm going a little too fast right now, obviously. We need to be around 40 meters a second in order to dock. Anything higher than that and you won't dock. You'll just crash. Alright, so now I'm 34. Now I can let myself drift into the dock now. Autopilot goes a lot slower. But anyway.
Successfully docked.
On behalf
there we
of
go.
Chairman
I should have picked up
Seal,
my Marines
the
now.
Talati Company is pleased to make profits with such as you. Welcome
Okay,
on board.
here we have my Marines that are currently training still. I'll have to check on their progress once I exit out of here to see how they're doing. Let's see, he's training engineering, so we have 4 engineering, 4 engineering. I have 5 mechanical. So once all these guys are set up and ready to go, I'll be able to launch them against a ship, and hopefully they'll be able to take care of it. But
Mind
this
the
is still
gap.
independent of their combat skills, so let's take a look here. Let me undock. Alright, so I'm going to go select this place. Ooh, Plutarch and Otas. I'm tempted to kill them. If they go into the east gate, I'm going to go kill them. Alright,
This
info.
outpost serves
So
as
right
a
now
remote
they're at
operating base for
79,
military ships.
71%,
Well-connected pilots can
so
purchase advanced military technology.
it's still going to take them a long, long time before they're ready to go. Okay, what's south of here? Let's take a look at my universe map. South of here is Yanamazura, which is a core Teladi world. So I definitely don't want to piss them off there. Okay, so with my few Marines that I have, well, I need the hacking skills. I just need it. So for this video, at least I'm going to
Military.
recall
You are
them.
talking to the automated.
Request permission to land.
Connection to local
So yeah,
trading
for
network
the purposes of this video, I will recall these two from service, so I'll be able to use them right now. Even though I really need the level 5, I will recall them. Alright, so I have all my Marines now. Alright, undock. Now I believe I had something set up for deploying Marines, so let me take a look just to make sure. No, it's not it. It must be in, let's see here. Controls. Interface. Here we go. Turrets hold fire is numpad 6. Commodity logistics administration. No. They must put it up into general settings here now. Let's see. No. Huh. Okay. Dock with target. Usually have it set to one of the numpad keys. Jump drive. Land shipped, own ships. Not too sure where it is in this. Yeah, damn. Guess I'll just have to do it the manual way, which is a bit of a pain, but alright. So I need to find myself something to attack and take. So let's see here. Elysium of Light. What to do, what to do. Let's try all the heretics and Circle of Labor, all that stuff.
Jump device
See if they have
charging
themselves
at
a
10%.
decent sized cruiser that I can take over and use that, because that would be a nice one to board, because that one I could probably successfully board with the
Entering
crew I have.
system. Heretics End.
Okay, we already own this sector, we have a lot of ships here, so I'm going to turn around and I'm going to exit the area. Alright, out we go. So we should be going to this one here. Let's see.
Circle of Labor.
Seriously, we're here too? Damn, we getting busy. Alright, now I know Elysium of Light has the ship I'm looking for, but it's also packed with everything else that's dangerous and probably going to kill me. Okay, so I have 400 energy cells available, so I guess I'll jump in there and give it a try.
Jump device charging.
So I know it has the ship I need, but I also need to stay around it. And if there's a bunch of other enemy ships around, I really don't want them to be there when I try to take him. Yeah, you look around him. This is the guy I want right there. So I'm going to launch a missile at him just to kind of piss him off a bit. And I'll see if he'll follow me for a bit.
Alert. Missile closing.
Yeah, I have everything chasing me here now.
Missile closing.
But hopefully he chases me the most. Okay, so I'm going to lower my speed to about the same that they're going. Maybe a bit slower. Okay, yes, I know it's using too much memory. Get out of my way. So I have missiles in my way, or coming after me, but luckily I have Mosquito Missile Defense, so that will take care of that issue. Yeah, we also have these guys following me. I'm gonna jump to the north gate, maybe. Or no, let's go to treasure chest.
Alert. Missile closing.
They might have the same ship with a little less difficulty to take it, or I should say, a little less assistance around it, because they have a bunch of battleships and all kinds of stuff
Entering
defending this
system.
area.
Treasure chest.
Okay, what do we got in here? So we have a couple guys surrounding me right now. Nothing too amazing. I'll just blow them out of the sky.
Argon. Nova.
There we go. Cross the beams. Cross the beams. Okay, come on, get him. There we go. We should be crossing the beams here in a second, hopefully. Nope, it's not quite doing it, so I'm going to have to do it manually then. There we go. Every once in a while, just got to get those shields down. Get them down, boy. Get them down. Overshooting too much. Overshooting. Come on.
See how you like this.
Alright, perfect. There we go. Come on. Now that his hull is going down, pretty rapidly at that, his speed also dramatically goes down.
Argon. Buster. Cargo bay.
Oh, Buster.
Mosquito missile.
Why are you tickling my shields? As you can see though, his hull, he's already down to hull. It's because my autocannons were firing and dealing some pretty good damage to him. There we go. Come on. Pretty funny that I can miss in a line like that. So that's usually the tactic I try and go for with the ship as well. Try and get them to go at it in a line. That way I have a better chance to shoot them. There we go. Weakening him a bit more. Come on, take him down. And goodbye. Almost. There we go. Remote guided warheads and some other junk.
Cargo bay now contains mosquito missile.
Nice, I could use some more mosquito missiles. Alright, so let's see here. The west gate is that one right there. So I'm going to travel to that and see if I can find myself one of the ships that I'm looking for. Going max speed right now. This ship is incredibly slow though, which is one of its downsides. We have an Argon ship up there. It's not really what I'm looking for. Discoverers. Oh, hello. Wait, what was that? Centaur.
Argon. Military. Centaur.
That might be what I'm looking for. So I'm going to display him on my right monitor, which will put him up there. Yeah, that's the guy I want. Alright, so I'm going to attempt to capture this guy. It's not going to be easy, because I have to engage him, take down his shields, and then I need to get in front of him and go into my pirate menu, then deploy Marines. So it's rather a bit of a complicated pain in the butt. But if it succeeds, then I will be able to take him, or take over the ship, and get it out of here and use it to, I could sell it, or I could use it, and that's really a fun thing to do. But yeah, it's also a good reason to go for this guy.
Closing.
Where am I getting shot from?
Typhoon missile.
Oh, it's Typhoon too. That's a pretty strong missile. I'll send my own missile after that one.
Argon. Military. Centaur.
I think it's not the Centaur I was really wanting, but I'll take it. What the hell is engaging me?
Alert.
Oh shit, is the Centaur already engaging me?
Target is now on fire.
Shit, he's already engaging me. Crap, what the hell?
Alert.
Suddenly I'm getting bombarded from all over the damn place. Alright, now this is going to be incredibly dangerous for my Marines, because I am not really having much of an opportunity to drop crew aboard this thing. And unfortunately, like I said, I don't have a boarding pod, so they have to manually work their way to the ship. Yeah, I have them with lower shields than I have, so that's good. Generally, I want to be about this close to the ship.
See how you like this.
Okay, there we go. So I need to go quickly. Ship. Autopilot. Controls. Autopilot. Controls. Piracy. Board ship. Current target. Start boarding.
Autopilot activated. Autopilot on.
So you can see it's a real pain in the butt. I didn't even manage to deploy the guys either. Okay, now my shields are incredibly weak. Come on. Come on, piracy. Board ship. Target ship. Start boarding. Now I'm at 28.9% health, so if I don't deploy these guys soon, I'm just going to be like, to hell with it.
Autopilot on.
Yeah, frack it. I'm just taking them down then. Enough of this. You don't have to be in perfect condition for me, my friend.
Missile closing.
Alright, I gotta get out of here now. I don't care, just freaking go, go, go.
Jump device charging at 10%.
Oh, yeah, now I'm about to be blown up because of this. Oh my god, stupid system.
50%. 60. 70. 80.
That's a bit frustrating. So I need to find the deploy Marines button because without that damn button, you can't do it properly. It just doesn't work because it pulls off that stupid autopilot crap, and then you get screwed over because you're like, oh crap, I can't do nothing now because it's trying to autopilot to the ship, but it can't because it has shit maneuverability when it's autopiloting. Ugh. So yeah, I need to locate the deploy Marine button or I can't board anything.
Entering system. Heretics end.
Now, I also have an enemy near here. Slightly annoying, but I'll let the capital ship crews take care of that. Alright, so I'm going to go off to some corner here quickly. At my max speed, and I'm going to repair myself. Okay. Hopefully should be far enough away. Right about here. Alright, let's kick back and enjoy the battle while we repair this thing. Alright, brakes full on. Eject from the ship. And I'm about to start repairing.
Katana.
So I can see here, it takes a long time to repair something like the katana though, unfortunately.
Attention.
So I'll probably just be able to
Energy
repair a
low.
little bit, so it's still at 90%. 91%, so we finally went up 1%. So I can wait until it charges up, or I can just hold down the button, whatever works really, to be honest. So I'll probably only heal this thing up like maybe 2%, and then I will call it for now. Just because I don't want to be here all day. It looks like everyone's
Attention.
playing Borderlands 2.
Energy
Lol.
low.
Ah, Borderlands. The new addiction is here.
Attention. Energy low.
And then you have that lovely voice, energy low, energy low. It's really annoying at times, but that's alright. That's okay. Alright, so we're going to get up to 92%, and I'm going to try this again. But this time, there we go. But this time I'm going to figure out what that damn button is, so I can deploy these guys and not have to screw around with them all the time. Because I need that button. Brake to stop, no. Launch missile, no. Track targets. Current ship, navigation. Drones. Change ship, no. SATAs. So it has to be an interface then, it has to be. That or they somehow removed it, which would be freaking stupid. Because then I'm not going to be capturing anything then at that point. That or I could try capturing something else entirely. Yep, I don't see it. Bollocks. Indeed. So it looks like they removed that command. Unless it's something in here. Unless it's actually in here. Let's see. Yeah, I can't seem to link that up or anything. Okay, so I'm going to go to a sector where I can get some energy cells. And then I'm going to jump quite a distance away to a place where I know there might be a really incredibly slow ship to capture. It's 2 grand. Yes, 2 grand has the power plants. I don't care if I have to pay a premium, as long as I'm a bit closer to where I'm going.
Jump
Alright, so Westgate.
device charging
We're
at
going to go trade, get
10%.
get myself some energy cells. And then we're going to jump a long way away, with the hope of attacking a
Entering
TL class
system,
transporter,
2 grand.
which is basically a station carrying ship.
Solar power plant. L Alpha.
Alright then, let's go to that. We do have some combat missions here too that I could do, but that's not my objective right now. My objective is to attempt to board something, and maybe successfully board something. But, however unlikely and difficult that's going to be. Now there's a couple sectors around it where it usually hangs out, so I should be able to find a thing, hopefully. It's been a while since I tried to take it down, though, so last time all the Marines died, so yeah. They couldn't even breach the hull. Yeah, they couldn't even breach the hull, and they all died. I had to go pick them up. Or I don't think they died, but I had to pick them up.
Talking to the positive.
Requesting permission
Please
to
dock
land.
as soon as you get.
Yes, as soon as I get green permission lights. Yes, 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 quite. Whoop, 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 whoop. Brakes! Full brakes, full brakes. Oh no, we're gonna crash. But of course we're not gonna crash. Alright. Trade.
Successfully docked.
Energy
On
cells.
behalf of Chairman
Maxim.
CEO, the Telati Company is pleased to make profit.
And a connection
At least up to
local
5. You don't
trading
really, if you
network
have the odd
established.
extra one, you don't really need it, because, okay. It takes an even amount to jump. Okay. President's End. Cloud Base East. That would be the one.
Jump device charging at 10%.
20. 30. Okay, jump. Now, this thing usually hangs out around here, so we'll see if we can track it down. Hopefully. We'll find out.
Entering
Oh, and
system,
there it
cloud
is!
base
Why, hello
southeast.
there, giant transport ship! I have come to capture you! Maybe. We'll see. We'll discuss it.
Wraith missile.
Now, I'm going to equip my
installed.
Wraith missiles, and I'm going to launch a couple of this thing, if I can, once it's fully installed. Oh, you idiot! Something's detonating in my face hole.
Argon. Escort. Discoverer.
Oh, that little bugger. Now, with discoverers like this, I'm just going to... I'll have to tell my ship just to engage here.
Argon. Supply. Mammoth.
Okay. So hopefully these missiles succeed, whereas the last ones didn't. Why are my weapons not protecting the ship? Whatever. I'm just going to engage this guy then at this point. I'll just lower him down with my guns. That works just as easily as anything else would. Alright, I'm going to put my brakes on. That would also be my guns. Now the good thing about those guns is that they will keep the ship weakened, but they may also end up destroying it. Or damaging the hull farther than I would like.
I can't take any more of this. Give me a chance.
That's it.
Alright, I'm going to go autopilot now. Autopilot. Command console. Command all my turrets to do nothing. Alright. Now let's slow down. Quickly. Advanced. No. Quickly, you stupid thing. Quickly. Command console. Piracy. Board ship. Target ship. Start boarding.
Explorer command software destroyed.
Wait, what?
Singularity engine time
Oh,
terminal
stupid
destroyed.
thing! Are you serious?
System extension.
Oh, screw it. I'm just kamikazing. Goddamn. I didn't even notice my shields went down. Did not even notice that. It's because the stupid little buggers flying around and my turrets weren't engaging them properly. Game over. So that's how you fail, basically, yeah. But we're gonna attempt this again. I have the autosave, so we're gonna warp there again. We're gonna try this again, and we're gonna see if we can get that guy. Or at least get the borders on there so I can show you what the boarding gameplay is kind of like. It's nothing too mind-blowing. It's kind of a lot of automatic stuff, but I don't know how my shields went down so quickly. I had fairly decent shields up still, so that thing shouldn't have that good weapons. It's just a transport ship. The little buggers around them are just like little light fighters. Jeez, I should have brought some. I wish I had like a light swarm missile just for them, but I don't, unfortunately.
Chairman CEO, the Talati Company is pleased to make profits with such as you.
Thank you,
And
Talati.
connection to local trading network
Jumping.
established.
Cloud base southeast, if you don't mind. Thank you.
Jump
Westgate.
device charging at
10%. Yeah, I have 100% shields right now. I'm actually surprised they managed to take down my shields so quickly. But this time I'm going to do it properly. So they should be able to do that. I'm just going to get them. I'm not going to bother launching my missiles because we've seen how useless that is.
Argon, escort, Argon, supply, mammoth.
Okay, let's take this thing down.
Target is now in firing range.
Oh, I see. He's actually transporting these ships. Okay, now let's see if I can quickly get this done this time. Okay, I want to try and copy the thing's speed if at all possible.
Not like this! No!
My ship, I can't take any more of this. Give me a chance.
Alright, now quickly. No, don't let it get you like that. Okay. Ship. Autopilot. Command console. Piracy. Board ship. Target ship. Confirm. Confirm. Start boarding.
Team disembarked.
Okay, so the team is now out and ready to go, so I'm going to back up from the ship and dodge all this. Because yeah, it was this ship, too, that damaged me like that. You can see the spacesuits there on my team. So they're heading in there. All I need is one person to get to the hull, and that's it. I'm good. So once one person gets there, everything is good. They'll all board.
Target left.
I have to keep the shields down, though. If the shields are up when they get there, they'll die. They'll all die.
Target is now in firing range.
You're going to get it now.
Okay. Come on, go and board, you idiot. Oh, don't stop the firing, you idiot. You're about to kill our guys. Man, these idiots aren't going fast enough. They're just... One is just barely next to it, so hopefully they can get to it.
You're going to get it now.
Come on, idiot, board. What are you guys doing? Board the ship. Come on, you have one guy right there.
Spacesuit.
19 meters a second.
Supply,
This thing's going
mammoth.
slower than you are. Come on, people.
You're going to get it now.
Okay, so I'll let that thing just keep playing.
We have hull
Finally.
contact.
So here we go. Now it's starting the boarding process.
Missile closing.
I shall breach the hull.
So it's starting to breach the hull. Once they're in, I can stop
We
firing.
have almost breached the hull.
Okay, once they breach the hull, I can back up and let them do their thing.
The hull cannot be penetrated. Aborting mission.
And that's the part that sucks right there. So it looks like the hull cannot be penetrated at all still. So that means they need more training. I know eventually they can do it,
Get it now.
but it looks like I'm just going to have to damage this thing, and either he decides he wants to give up the ship or he blows up. More than likely he's going to blow up. Ah well. But that's basically how you board ships. Big ships like this are incredibly difficult, as we've just found out, to board. They require insanely skilled Marines just to breach the hull. Never mind even getting all the other stuff inside done.
You're going
But man, that's a shame. That's a damn shame. Because this ship would be incredibly nice to have. It allows you to do all kinds of nice new missions. Then that you can transport stations for people to locations and drop them. Helps boost economy and such, and also gives you a good bit of cash flow. Although I don't like to have one, like I don't like to buy them in that case. I like to see if I can capture one for cheaper. But yeah. Okay, this guy is not surrendering still, so he's probably not going to. Oh well, it's a shame. Capital ships like this should surrender more often, because really, think of all your crew, man. All your crew are going to die now, because you don't want to surrender your ship.
You are talking to
We
Captain.
cannot communicate with pilots such as you.
Well, then die. Goodbye.
You're going to get it now.
Yeah, screw it, just die. Okay, now, what is engaging me? Attack! So yeah, this is generally how it goes for that. More than likely you find yourself, if you're just playing Terran Conflict, you end up finding yourself a single race that you just don't like, and you farm them for ships and such. And that allows you to get more money, take them to a station. I will show you one of my favorite strategies for when I'm starting off as a humble merchant. If I can get out of here. After I kill this fool for daring to engage me.
Argon, Customs, Discoverer.
There we go. This is what happens right there. So you can see he ejects from his ship, so it looks like we'll have an example of it at least. If I can take out this little bugger.
Drone, Hauler.
Oh, you little bugger. You're fast. In that case. There we go. So we're going to take him out, then I will show you how to board and claim a ship like this.
Firing range.
So this is that was the objective there. That's generally what you want to do, is to get ships like that to eject. Now, that may happen with small ships like that, but one of the main ones you're going to be attacking that you want to jump or eject are merchant ships. Because they are worth a lot.
Target is now in firing range.
Alright.
This one is just for you.
Oh, damn you.
Target.
There we go.
See you on the other side.
Boom. Nail him. Generally, when it comes to something like this, oh crap, I'm actually taking a lot of damage. Surprisingly.
Argon, Discoverer.
Come on. Cross the beam. There we go. That's dealt with.
Argon.
Generally, when it
Drone,
comes to flies
Hauler.
like this, I would just do this. I would hit my brakes, hit J, and just let my turrets take care of it. Let my auto turrets take care of them, because they target these fast guys a little better. Like that. See? Taken down. Problem
Hurricane
solved.
Missile.
Now, let's see. Where's that ship of ours that we're going to be claiming? Ah, he's up here.
Split. High-tech transporter.
No, that's not him. Alright, let's use our map. So, it's usually called, let's see, Discoverer Raider. It's called whatever the ship is called.
Discoverer.
Like, it would usually
Raider.
say, like, say, Boron Discoverer Raider or something like that, or Argon Discoverer Raider. When you have a ship that's abandoned, it's just called Discoverer Raider and such. Also, it'll have damage, typically. Okay, now that we're close with the ship, we need to eject from our ship. We need to go close to that one. Where is it? There it is.
Discoverer.
Click on
Raider.
it, and when we get close enough, we can hit claim. It's pretty darn close you have to get to the thing. I don't want to crash into it, though, so you need to be careful. Because if you crash in this thing, you're dead. In your spacesuit. There we go.
Ship
So you have to be this
computer
close.
control
Alright.
transferred.
Now, for something like this, I'd also like to repair it a little bit. Now, as you can see with this, it's repairing so much faster because it's a lot lighter of a it's a lot smaller of a ship. So it takes pretty much
Attention,
virtually nothing to
energy
repair
low.
it. So this thing will be fully repaired in no time, which will mean its speed will go back up to its maximum. Because the lower your hull, the slower you go. Alright, good enough. So let's get back in my
Katana.
ship. Now I can order the ship around if I want to. I can tell it to follow me, or I can send it to a station to get repaired, or to sell it.
Discoverer. Raider.
Navigation, I'll just tell it to follow me for now.
Command accepted.
Okay, so that's generally it. Now, if you start off as in Terran Conflict as the Argon, generally you'll start off at one of two places, or near one of two places. You either start off near Argon Prime, which is right next to Home of Light here. It's right in this area here. Or you will start off at, I believe in Terran Conflict you start off over here at Omicron Lyri. Now, one of my favorite places to go to attack stuff is generally like something like right here. You have a split border world right here, a couple split border worlds of which you can attack with. I think if I go down here, this is also a split border world. Check this one, Tailati border. Space station or equipment dock, no. Profit Center Alpha, let's see here, no. So yeah, you have the split areas up here, and then over at PTNI headquarters you have a shipyard which you can send the ships that you get from it. So anywhere where you find the race that you want to end up farming, and a place that has a shipyard nearby, you're going to want to hang out there, and get all kinds of nice and lovely stuff from that. Now, I know there was a place over here, if I'm not incorrect, let's see. Profit share, it's like right here. Company Pride and Thurok's Beard, I believe. Generally, I like to go to Company Pride, or to Thurok's Beard, and farm all the critters here, all the ships here, go up to Family Ronkar and farm all the ships there. As a core world, a little more difficult, but yeah, it's usually fine. And then I'd put them in Company Pride temporarily, and then I'd send them up here to the shipyard. So this was the area, if you're in Argon Prime, work your way over to here, and that's where you will be able to take them down. Getting called unnecessarily, sorry about that. But that's pretty much it for now, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the Spotlight video. We've covered a couple things, some basic combat. I didn't really cover much trading, but trading's pretty simple enough. You look at a station, you
Tomahawk
dock with it,
production
you buy
facility
stuff, and then you trade it
manufactures
somewhere
the
else.
Tomahawk.
Generally, you're going to want to start off with energy cells. If you start off at Argon Prime here again, you're going to want to, let's see here, yeah, you want to go to Orbelt here. You're going to want to trade energy cells and, wait, where are the energy cells? But anyway, there are two different energy cell places here you can buy from, and they produce a lot of energy. There should be an XL station here that more than supplies this place. And you take those energy cells, you go left one to, I think it's Cloud Base South, or Cloud Base West, I think, yeah, it's Cloud Base West, and then south one more to an area that has a bunch of ore-producing areas. And you sell the energy cells to them, and then you take the ore, or the silicon, especially silicon wafers there, and then you sell it off at other locations, like the Wall here should have a solar power plant, or no, yeah, the Wall has solar power plant, so it must be the Wall I was thinking of. Okay. It should have also had a crystal fab, but it doesn't look like it does for some reason. Oh no, the Wall, Home of Light. Yeah, Home of Light has crystal fab and a quantum tube, so it has two crystal fabs. So you buy all the wafers that you can buy at that mining area, it's a Pyramid sector, and then you sell it here. That's how you make an absolute crap ton of money to begin with. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Silver Dragon signing out for this week's Spotlight video. I have no idea that this is the video that was actually been delayed constantly. I've been intending to do this since I first came up with Spotlight videos, pretty much. But yeah, anyway, not sure what I'm going to do next week. I'm pretty much completely out of ideas for that, but we'll see what I might just do some random game. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Until next week, have yourselves a good one. If you like this, feel free to like the video and check out my other stuff. And I also go live on my Twitch generally every day, if I can. You can find that at the right side of the page of my actual YouTube page. But yeah, until next time, which is Sunday for Dwarf Fortress, have a good one, everybody, and I will see you all next time. peace and all that good stuff.